Dredge was a game that completely flew under my radar until I was scrolling for a new game to buy, and it had almost 5 stars in the store. After seeing that, I decided to give it a try. Whew! Was I missing out on some great cosmic horror content right here. Dredge is a damn good time. It might not be everyone's cup of tea though. Hell, if I wasn't for the cosmic element in this game, I probably wouldn't have played it at all. But that is what makes this game great, terrifying, suspenseful. So let's get into the things that make Dredge so amazing and why you should give it a try. Cosmic terror. Yeah, where do I start here? This is the best part of Dredge. Dredge is a horror game in disguise. Seriously, in this game, there's a day and night cycle that moves quickly when you are moving around in your boat and fishing. You do not want to be out at night. There's series of islands you get stuck in the beginning of the game that are haunted by Lovecraftian-like monsters that live in a mysterious fog that surrounds the water around the islands that comes out only at night. And when I tell you fellas, I did not spend one night fishing or moving from the main starting area until I upgraded my boat a good amount. Better engines to make your boat go faster, better lights to see further into the fog. As someone with thalassophobia and knowing there are huge sea monsters in this game, I did not feel safe without these upgrades. Shit, even now playing the game, trying to finish it, I still feel scared just going around in huge bodies of water. It's terrifying. While it's terrifying though, Dredge masters that feeling, which makes me love it more. If I'm scared shitless, you're doing something right. Just the little things too that help capture that terrifying feeling. The way the fog is so thick and you can't see anything in this fog unless you have the right lights to see in the distance. Shit, even the really expensive lights you get in around the middle point of the game barely do anything to see around you. The way there are also ghost ships roaming around trying to lure you in by honking a similar horn that is like yours. The first time I heard this shit after testing my horn out for the first time, I legit got chills. It's so subtle but so effective. The sound design is so amazing. Too amazing, honestly. While at times the music and scenery is so peaceful and soothing to hear while playing and fishing and selling the fish, other times it will creep you the fuck out. There are legit moments in this game where it sounds like the ocean is growling at you, like it's hungry, ready to send something huge and terrifying to eat you. And it will. Okay, now let's talk about the actual cosmic horrors of the game. The goddamn sea monsters. There are about 4 to 5 regions in this map you are exploring, which all are different in their own way, and the dangers that you are going to face in these islands. I do not want to spoil too much, but I'm going to bring up a couple things that you will encounter that will scare the shit out of you like it did to me. I've already brought up the ghost ships honking at you to lure you in, which are anglerfish, by the way. Fucking anglerfish, always finding a way to scare the crap out of me. Goddamn Oddwilds scarred me for life. Anglerfish are one thing though. This is another thing. Yeah, no, it's insane to have this huge ass monster in this small ass island, but I love it. It increases the terror. As you know, this shit could be lurking around you at any moment. Even the freaking borders of the map to make sure you don't leave this island. If you go too far, this fucking monster will come out of nowhere and eat you like it did to me in that clip. It's terrifying. Another thing that this game does well, which adds also to the tenseness, is these little red auras lurking in the night fog. If you enter these things and let it consume your boat, it acts as a call to any damn monster that is nearby, keeping you on your toes. You want to know how I found out about this fact? Because in the beginning of the game, I was like, what are these little red auras around the water? I wonder what it is. Then one day, I found out. Yep, great, right? Those are many of the things in Dredge that it does right when it comes to filling you with terror. But with all those terrifying things, the game is also peaceful in a way. Hauntingly peaceful. Kind of the opposite of the last thing that we were talking about that makes Dredge great, but that's the point. That's what makes this game great. Underneath all of the terrifying monsters and fogs and creepy cloaked people you'll encounter is a beautiful and peaceful experience. With being trapped on these series of islands, you become accustomed to these places, the people that reside in these places. You will visit many of them constantly, and the feeling of repetition you get from visiting them feels refreshing. You feel safe and actually comfortable. The moments where a fucking anglefish or a giant monster are chasing you down and you make it to the docks right as the motherfuckers are about to chomp you down is adrenaline filled and so satisfying because you know you're safe in these places. Every location has its people in it, and you will find yourselves wanting to talk to them more, finding out more lore, how they made it to these damn islands, this damn ocean of horrors. Shit, I know if I was living here, I'll just kill myself because all these motherfuckers eat is fish and seafood. I hate seafood. So what I'll do is just be good for some sea monster who's hungry. Speaking of fish, fishing games aren't my cup of tea. I'm not a fan of fishing at all in real life. So if your game is about fishing for most of the time and I'm still hooked for most of the game, shit, all of the game, because I'm still playing it, I'm still trying to beat it. The game is doing something right. They make fishing in this game very satisfying and simple, which is what you need in a fishing game with a premise like this especially. Even down to the sounds it makes while you're fishing or dredging feels great to hear, especially when you're wearing a really good headset. It doesn't distract you from the rest of the game though. You don't dread doing it when you need to grind for gear, and it doesn't distract you from the horrors and beauties that are waiting for you to discover. Let's talk about the environment now. It's so beautiful. The way the sun shines across the water as it's rising or setting looks so amazing. It also feels so amazing while you're in the night for a whole like 10 to 15 minutes being terrified and then seeing that sun rise over the water. It's amazing. I don't know what else to say. It's a new day and them fish are ready to be fished. My favorite part about the environment is the way there are actual safe animals other than fish swimming around still. I love those moments when you're just finished off the night after being chased down by 5 different monsters and you're on your way back to an island and you just see dolphins jumping in the air together, swimming right near you, or even a whole whale splashing right beside you. It reminds you that even though you are scared, even though you almost got chomped down by a huge damn monster, even though the ocean is terrifying, it is still beautiful, still breathtaking to look at, and suddenly, I'm not scared anymore. Until this shit happens. And that's it, fellas. That's why I think Dredge is so terrifyingly beautiful. The game both masterfully captures the wonders and beauties of our world and oceans while also capturing the terrifying parts of it. Seriously guys, go check it out. It's only $30 and it will have you hooked for days. Trust me. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed. If you like the videos or just like hearing my beautiful voice, go like, comment, and subscribe. Any will be greatly appreciated. And I'll see your asses in the next video.